Crossing water. Shortly after dawn, she rides west on horseback, rises to a remote, nameless mountain stream. Legendary Epona, venerated by Celts, then Roman cavalry in an age of empire, but not known here. Well rested, this proud young enchantress is finely liveried. Her face bespeaks a heritage of many lands. She stretches a long, graceful neck, encircled by a magical necklace of apple-green polished stone, with a silver horse head created in the striking style of ancient Uffington. Well mounted astride a fine chestnut spirit stallion, she rattles keys, but in this parched landscape, at the living water, her horse shies at the last instant, stops, perhaps spooked by some primeval memory of once wading in too deep, walks at the unfathomable prospect of crossing boisterous translucence, this cold, spring-awakened sacral flow. In the night just past, the man suddenly recalls, he first saw this girl as bare as Godiva and riding hard in a dream. Does not think it odd that this was so, although it begins to dawn that it may have been that night's sweat nightmare in which he rode with the harridan foreshadowed his soul's final journey. Nonetheless, he holds tight to the new cup of morning that has just been handed to him. From a sunny campsite adjacent the shallow ford, looks up to her, waves as if in blessing, calls a cheery hello, his talk small until, "I don't know horses. Are they often skittish around water?" Just beginning the long journey, but possessing a wild horse sense beyond her years, she shrugs, instinctively tosses her head with great energy, as if chafing against shortened reins. Whinnies, "He's just young," turns her beautiful steed, recrosses the untamed creek, guides her mount into it. Head upstream, he stands still among smooth stones. At first shifts uneasily in mixed feelings, unfamiliar spray. A mild torrent, the earth-bound side of the cycle of rain and cloud, pushes past them. Of course, this proverbial horse never bends to drink. Yet she holds him there, tightly reined, clamped between slim, imperious thighs, her every shift intimately commanding his equine education. Midstream, insistently astride a western saddle, adamant in the miracle, this nymph makes him step on water as if fire-walking. Stage whispers to the doubtful animal, "Get used to it." Locked together in will, horse and rider stand there a moment, braced against the downhill of life, the cascading farewell of kinetic waters. She forcing down the stallion's urge to fight, reinforcing him against flight, until both again forge as one, more easily cross the shallows, in motion leave the stranger and all strong emotion behind. On the other bank, at the mystery grove of shadow oaks, both pivot uphill on her resolve. Even now she does not dare to taste this creature's name upon her lips, spurs him through the portentous eye, that final gate. He never more sure-footed than when he catches a whiff of summerland, fresh fodder. So she gives him his head. He picks up, startling, soon terrifying even, upslope velocity. Bears huge, unruly teeth, seems to gather strength and grow ever larger as he begins to truly gallop. Snorts his eyes full of the vast done to come. Whinnies. To staccato hoofbeat, his long wild mane flies back. Darkest at the instant the rider's cap falls away, her tresses too whip unbound as, upon the hillside, the horse and rider become one swift running, supple form. Plunge ahead, a blur of light, hooves sharp as plowshares, a furious four, the color and stuff of churning black, moist earth. None seem to touch ground, yet all thunder. And behind the galloping unity of rider and well-ridden, the gift is etched. One furrow, a line deep and fully turned. As if together they plotted, now plow some great shared opening, prepare some singular spring planting.